You want to start it?
No, you can give it the old Cody.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody, to a special episode of Color Break, your third favorite comic book podcast. It is the Color Breakies, the annual comic book award show hosted by me and my good buddy ComicBookStache. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic. First of all, glad to be back.
You looking
It's
great?
award. It's award. Yeah, we're like dressed to the nines, whatever that means. Award season's at its peak. We had the Golden Globes.
That's right.
We had the SAG Awards, and now this.
Now,
And I
whatever
know
the hell this is,
people are more excited about this one. I know it.
I know it too.
Personally, I'm more excited about this one than all the other ones.
You guys know how we do it. We give each of us are going to give 5 weirdo awards.
Yep.
5 color breakies to a select number of comic book series and publishers and all that good stuff. But then we're also going to be doing our individual top 5 comics of the year as well. And then we're going to close it out with some community awards.
Yep.
Got a lot of write-ins from the community. Thank you so much to everybody that wrote in. But yeah.
Yeah, let's run it, Cody. First,
Dude,
how was your 2023 as far as comics go?
Dude, in general, man, what a banger year for comics.
100%.
I mean, from all sides. I didn't read a lot of Marvel, obviously, but on the indies were just popping, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? From every publisher.
Yeah, just so you guys know, we did have Joe Coy to host the award shows, but we decided against it.
Yeah, he really bombed, so we fired him.
Yeah, we had to. I'm nothing against the guy. It's just everything against the Golden Globes.
Yeah, he really stunk up the place, so we decided not to hire him. I said, you know what? I've hosted this show before.
Yeah, I mean,
we hosted it. Why not just host it ourselves? You know.
Listen, I know it was a big opportunity for him, but we wish him the best. We know he's gonna get something else.
Dude, you want to just jump into it, man? You want to go back and forth?
Yeah, back and forth. I think back and forth is the way we always do it, and why fix it?
It's like tradition, dude. It's like
if
tradition.
it ain't broke,
Yeah, dude. Who wants to go first?
I also want to point out
color breakie.
Let me say this. Thank you to my dad. I don't know if it was my dad or Santa Claus who got me this, but I got a little color break logo, and I think it's way better than having nothing.
Yeah, that's the heat, dude. That's the hotness right there.
It's pretty hot. Yeah, my back is burning right now.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna start it.
Go for it.
The first color breakies of. So would this be color breakies 2023 or 2024? Because you do the award show in 2024, but it's all the 2023 comics.
Let me see what we called it last time, and we'll move on from there.
Okay. So
because I'm just as confused as you are.
Right, because the Oscars, 2024 Oscars, but it's all 2023 movies.
Well,
right?
we can do this is the second annual color break.
There you go.
Avoiding every semblance of
there. Yeah.
Yeah, let me. Where is the color breakies though? That's my issue. I really cannot find him. Listen, guys, just believe it was our favorite comics of 2023 is what we called it last time.
The first award for the second annual color breakies. This one's called, I'll count it, the I'll Count It Award.
Okay,
this is
good.
This one is going out to the comic book series that most of it came out in 2022. Man, I'm not gonna lie, it was heat. It was good.
I have some of those.
Yeah, but most of it came out 2022. But it did finish 2023. So the first nominee for the I'll Count It Award, we've got Human Target. This is a series Tom King written. It ended in February.
Let's count it. Why not, right?
I'll count it. We also have Superman Space Age, which ended in February. A 3-issue series. One of the best Superman stories of all time. But majority of it didn't come out last year. Okay? Not going to lie. Just the one issue in Feb. We also have 8 Billion Genies. A series that ended in April. but half of the series came out in 2022, man. So that one's right in the edge. Wasn't sure what I was going to do with that one. And then the last nominee for the I Counted Award, Swamp Thing Green Hell. Of course, this is a series that was in development hell. The first issue came out in, I think, 2021. And then the rest of the series finished in 2023. So I'll count it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's count it.
The winner. Let me open up the envelope here. The winner for the I'll Count It Award. We're giving it to Human Target. We're giving it to Human Target, man. A lot of great series in that category, but the Human Target was the best out of all of them. Definitely recommend the Human Target.
I feel like it's one of those things where it's undeniable that it's just a good series.
Yep.
But at the same time, I don't think anyone expected it to be bad.
Right. That's true. It's like one of those, it's like Prestige, Tom King. It's like
the
same thing like the Mr. Miracle, right? It's the Strange Adventures kind of book of the year from Tom King. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and I will admit to myself, I forgot to write down nominees. I just went for the winner.
Dude, go for it. Maybe I should have done that, but I want to give my flowers to a lot of different series.
Well, you know what I can do? I can tell you the category, and you can say what you think is in it, and then I'll say the winner. How about that?
Okay.
Let's. I have the first award is called Best Worst Comic Book Event of 2023.
Okay. There's a lot of events that could be on there.
You can try to guess, and then I'll say how's that sound?
A lot of them from DC, right? We got Dark Crisis. I think that was at the beginning of last year.
Yeah.
We've got Beast World, which is currently ongoing. We also have
Lazarus.
Lazarus Planet was this year too.
Yeah.
And then we have what's that one that it's a nightmare? Sleepy Time.
Yeah.
Night Terrors.
DC Sleepy Time. No.
DC Sleepy.
So I will say none of those won.
Okay, so it's probably is it a Marvel event?
Yeah, but all of those were considered. So it's Dark Web. Dark Web is the winner of this award. It gave us Ben Reilly as Chasm, who everyone hates. Man. Everyone hates Chasm. We did get Rec Rap, which is really cool. Rec Rap is like a demon Peter Parker. It's like a cute, silly little guy. We love Rec Rap. But other than that, it was a complete stinker.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone enjoyed it. I certainly didn't. Actually, once I finished that, I stopped pulling Spider-Man.
So it killed Spider-Man for you. That's crazy. Because I was going to ask you if you've been reading Gang War. I know that's a current ongoing. No. So yeah.
I gave
up. Devil's Reign last year? Was that the year before? I can't remember.
I think that was the year before.
This is all bleeding together. But yeah, so listen. Congrats to Dark Web for winning the Color Breakie for the worst event of the year.
Yeah, hey, you guys worked hard on it. It was not in vain.
Yeah, dude. Congrats to you guys. Wasn't that like a crossover with the X-Men or something?
It was some weird. It was a lot of things.
Yeah, dude. I haven't heard good things. So
and it was a lot of things, and then it was nothing as well.
It's brutal.
Yeah,
that's brutal, dude. All right, should I go for the next one, dude?
Yeah, let's go for the next one.
The Color Breakies for the Blackest Label. This one goes out to the best DC Black Label series. Don't laugh at the name, all right? It's an official award, dude. So the first nominee, we've got Batman the Gargoyle of Gotham. Christian Ward's most beautiful work to date. Absolutely a fun time with Gargoyle of Gotham.
Well,
sorry, okay. I got it mixed up.
Yeah, but it's Raphael something.
Raphael Grampus, I think is his last name.
Yeah.
That one's beautiful, dude. That's like
it's amazing. I
best
love
looking Batman series of all
I love
time,
the
right?
suit. It's so silly.
Gives me a lot of the new Batman, the Matt Reeves Batman, a lot of vibes from that. The next nominee, Christian Ward's City of Madness.
There we go.
Mixed up there, but yeah, beautiful watercolor.
It would have been an award show without a mess up, huh?
I know, right? I didn't give it to the wrong person. But yeah, and then we also have Riddler Year One. I don't know if you had a chance to read that one.
I own it.
Okay. Of course, that one is written by Paul Dano, who played the Riddler. This is kind of his origin story for the Riddler that was in the movie. So, yeah, that's a cool idea, man. Give more actors
Yeah,
the ability to write their characters. I think it's cool.
I love it. I love it, Cody. I would try to guess who won, but I want you to say it.
Though, but there's one more nominee.
Oh wow.
Peacemaker Tries Hard.
Oh, I kind of
Kyle
forgot that
Stark's
existed.
written, Steve Pugh on the art, and the winner for the blackest label. Peacemaker Tries Hard.
Oh
That
wow.
might be a hot take, dude.
I mean, it's a hot take for me because I didn't read it. So
Yep. So that series, it's essentially just John Cena like ripped right out of the Peacemaker show. And dude, I'm telling you, man, Kyle Starks is the funniest writer in comics. Like
okay.
every page, you're like laughing. Like I've never laughed like this reading a comic book. So yeah, Kyle Starks killed it, man. What a great characterization for Peacemaker. Just a lovable doofus, and yeah, he tries real hard to be a good guy. I think it's beautiful. It's got a really strong message. I'll just say real quick that Gargoyle of Gotham and City of Madness were really good, but
Yeah.
if the series was out in full and I could judge maybe like the
Oh no,
full
100%.
series,
I mean, I would
you know
say
what I
like
mean?
City of Madness might be getting to a point where like it could be like a definitive Batman story for me.
Yeah,
Even though it's like, of course, Black Label, it's not like canon, but I'm loving it.
yeah. It's a tough category, man. I always say it. DC Black Label, like that's some of the best stuff
Oh,
that DC's
I
putting
will
out.
say,
And
like, I cannot remember the last bad DC Black Label. I don't know if there's been any.
yeah,
Um,
it's nothing but heat usually. So
and
yeah.
and lucky you could have given it to a nice house that ended 2023, but
Did it really?
yeah, I
Okay,
believe
I
so.
should have put that one in the. That one probably would have won the I'll count it award, but actually, you know what? I think I like human. I don't know. That's
Yeah,
tough.
no, I mean, no, that's cool.
That's
It's
tough.
this for me, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would
yeah.
have given it to them,
Yeah,
but
dude.
hey, good one, good one.
DC's
Good
blackest
answer, good
label.
answer. I have this is a category called coolest series I did not I didn't think I'd care for.
Okay.
Mind you, this is for like, and I'll tell you it's an indie series, so you can try to guess more correctly. It's about something that like I definitely love right now. Like it's one of my favorite series at the moment. But if you just told me, hey, this is gonna be a comic book, I wouldn't have like picked it up.
Maybe is it Transformers? You said indie, so now I'm thinking like maybe you weren't into Transformers, but now you're into.
Give me like three guesses.
Okay, so I would guess Transformers.
Okay.
Said indie series. Something that you're into now. I don't know, dude. That's tough. That's tough. I guess I don't know what you like weren't looking
It's
forward to reading,
yeah,
so I
it's
don't
just
know.
things. It's not even that I wasn't looking forward to. It's just like if you told me, hey, they're making a comic book out of this, I'd be like, okay,
Maybe like maybe Dracula. Maybe
that's
Dracula's
a good
one.
one. That's a good one.
Because you being like a movie buff, maybe you're like, we don't need a Dracula comic, you know. The third one, an indie series that I don't know. I don't have a guess for the third one. That's tricky.
That's fair. That's fair. I can tell you,
Lay it on me, dude.
it's Dracula.
Okay, nice.
100%. Oh, give me a
Nice,
second. The color break
dude.
goes to Dracula. I'll explain my little thought process here.
Yeah, dude.
Listen, once I heard who was writing it, I jumped on that comic book. You know, no question. But like, if you just told me like, hey, they're making a Dracula book, I'd be like, okay, cool.
Right.
What else is there to say about that character? But I don't know. It was insane. I only bought it. Like, being totally honest, I only bought it because it's James Tynion the fourth.
Right.
I wouldn't have cared about it if it was anybody else.
Dude, I think you bring up a lot of good points, man. I think that like obviously you got Martin Simmons too, right? Like that's a name
Yeah,
that would
it's
pull
a
me
good
just because I've written
it's a
Department of
good
Truth.
combo.
It's a good combo, but you're totally right, dude. If there was another creative team on this book that maybe we didn't know, and let's say maybe it was coming out of like, I don't know, like Scout Comics or something,
Yeah.
right? Not that Scout Comics is a bad
No,
publisher, but it wouldn't
it's
have like the name
yeah.
the name brand value or whatever that James Tynion the fourth on a Dracula book has. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm with you, dude.
But I mean, as soon as I heard that name, I was like, I need to buy this, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
So that's the award. It's a silly
Very
award,
deserving.
honestly, but honestly, it's just like I think when you have a writer as strong as he is, it's sort of like, what else can he do? And then he puts out a Dracula book, and I'm going crazy for it.
Apparently, it's only 4 issues though. How do you feel about that? Seems a little short, right?
I trust it, you know,
Yeah.
because the way I see it, when they do like a really short series from the get go, like it's not like it got canceled. It means that they have a very strong vision of what it's gonna be.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely reads like they plotted it all out and
Yeah,
like they're gonna tell their full story within the 4 issues. So yeah,
yeah.
that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say about that series? I think we're good.
Yeah, that I think that's a well deserved award. Congrats to James Tinian the fourth and
Yeah,
Skybound for winning the color breaky, dude.
yeah,
Congrats, man. Should I go for my next one?
yeah. I'm sort of like waiting to, because I keep thinking of new awards as I go, and then I'm like,
Okay.
let Cody finish his, and then I'll move on to. If I
I could
need,
do mine. I could do all mine if
no, no,
if you
no.
want
Like
me to.
we'll go back and forth. If by
Okay.
the end of yours, I'm like, oh, actually, he didn't mention this thing. I'll create a new one.
Okay. Okay. Next one. We're gonna go for the comic book gimmick of the year. Comic book gimmick of the year. This one goes out to the best gimmick, the color breaky. So we've got Action Comics, 3 stories in one. I think it's a pretty fun idea, right? It's more bang for your buck. You get 3 stories in one issue.
It's funny, but I didn't care for it.
Exactly. It turns out that maybe like the Power Girl backup I wasn't a big fan of, and
Yeah,
so it's a cool experiment, but yeah, I don't know if it really
they tried
succeeded.
something, and I respect it.
And now that it looks like Action Comics is going to be taking a different kind of turn, where now it's going to be 3 issue arcs with like
Which,
one creative team, and then the next 3 issues will be a different creative team. So that's
which
kind of how they're
just
going to be doing
it
it
just
now.
goes to show how like bad it went.
I know, and that's kind of a shame because I think it's a cool idea, and I maybe want to see it in like a Batman title.
Yeah,
I don't know, but yeah, interesting idea, but I don't know if it really worked out in this day and age. We also have the nominee, the Enfield Gang Massacre, the newspaper paper.
that's
Dude,
cool. I think
I'm a
that's great.
sucker for that shit,
I'm
dude.
I'm not someone who has read the Enfield Massacre, but just because of that, I would pick it up.
Dude, it's like I don't know, it just gave me such like a it's a story that's taking a very historical like
Yeah,
look at
no,
the
it could
events, right?
it makes sense, and like
Yeah.
I think we take for granted like the tactile
Yeah.
experience of reading a comic book.
It really elevated the read, man. Like it really I don't
Yeah,
know, just gave it like a different it felt way different reading that
yeah.
series than any other series in the
It's
week, you know
sort
what I
of
mean?
how I
So
felt about reading like the distillery comics. Like
mm,
if you're holding something different,
yeah,
like
absolutely, dude.
flipping the pages feels like a different experience. You know,
Right.
like
To me it just shows that the creators they put a lot of care
yeah, like
when it reads different and it
when I
comes
read
across like that.
comics, I'll grab like 5 single issues at once, and like when I get to like distillery or something like that, it's like, oh, this is different. I
Yeah.
got to a new experience right here, and maybe I'll read more single issues after, but this one I'm not gonna forget it.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's a cool gimmick. I'd like to see more newspaper paper. We also have a nominee for the series Local Man. It had 2 stories in every issue, and it was kind of weird. You would like flip it, so it was like a little short story in the back, but it was kind of like a prequel series that kind of gave a little bit more context to the current day happenings. So I thought that was super cool. Maybe Action Comics should have done something like that. That's all I'm gonna say. Like instead of 3 stories in one, maybe just 2. Tone it
Yeah,
down a little bit, and make
because
sure both stories
that's what
pop off.
That's what Batman's doing. The Zdarsky series,
Right.
they have two stories in it, and
Yeah, the backups in the current Batman are really good. It's tough to do a good backup story.
yeah,
But this one didn't feel like a backup story because it was just as important as the main story. They were just like 2 stories in different timelines,
but
and they
that's
really
cool.
like
I
paired
like
well
it.
together. So yeah, that was cool. Cool gimmick. And then we also have Distillery's whole thing.
The
Distillery's
whole
whole
thing,
thing.
the surprise drops, the big
Yeah, surprise.
format.
Prestige format. The surprise drops. You can't buy Devil's Cut anymore. Like just stuff like that, man. It's cool.
Honestly, my favorite gimmick they have, and it's one that I don't own, is the little statue they sell.
Yeah, true. They
Like
have they have a lot of cool
I
collectibles.
they have that statue, and I really want it. Hey guys, if you're
Yeah.
listening,
And the winner for the best comic book gimmick of the year, Distillery. Yeah. Listen, like Christian was saying earlier, we really believe in Distillery. And I'm looking forward to read everything they put out, man. I think they have a strong vision, right? It is a
yeah,
gimmick. Not gonna lie, you got to be honest with me, guys. You
no,
got to
it
be
is.
honest and
It
say
is
it's
a
a gimmick,
gimmick,
but it's
and
a
that's
cool
not a
gimmick.
bad thing. But
Yeah.
like, I mean, here's what I'd say. Like, I cannot sit here and like, as much as I love them, I'm not gonna give them like best series of the year or anything because like they have like so far like one issue in each series. So
Right.
like, but like as a whole, like I would say like as a project, it's
Yep.
pretty cool.
Yeah, they're doing it different, right? And that's to me, that's the embodiment of a good gimmick is doing it differently but doing it well. So yeah, keep it
Okay.
up, Distillery. Congrats on your color breakie.
Okay, so I'll go for mine. It's called the best comic book project of the year.
Okay. Beautiful, beautiful.
You want to guess what it is?
It's probably gonna be Distillery. Nice, nice.
Yeah, it's
Two-time winner.
Distillery. Hey, back to back, man. Yeah, I think it's a cool project. It's one of those things where like I would give it more awards, but it's not there yet. Like they haven't released enough comic books for me to be like, oh, bet top 5 of the year. You know, like I think like it's like Gone is incredible and Somna as well, but I cannot give it
Yeah.
best top 5 series because they're not series yet.
Yeah.
They're just comic books. But as a project, like as something that like I'm like excited for, like actually checking I get an email from Distillery. I'm like, ooh,
Right,
when is
right,
it now?
right.
And I read the Ashcan for Blasphemous. Excited. Um, that's all I gotta say. Yeah,
Distillery, man.
it's
Two-time
funny. It's
winner.
funny that we first. I want to say this just to be clear to the viewers, not just because of the Distillery thing, but because if you want to know how we run things, me and Cody have not talked about our list at all.
No, that's the whole point, guys. I'm trying to surprise Christian.
Yeah, that's how
Nice,
we
dude.
like to do things over here. Actually, we don't talk if we're not recording.
So they won best gimmick and they also won best comic book project from Christian, dude. That's a two-time winner, man. Congrats, Distillery.
We got to send him a trophy. Actually,
Yeah,
that'd be pretty funny.
We'll make trophies next year. We'll try to do that, like cheap ones. I'm not spending more than like $20 per trophy, but
Yeah, it could be like.
um,
Okay, go for your next one, buddy.
all right, man. Fourth color breakie. It's just fun. Award.
Okay.
It's just fun. These series might not be like the best series of all time. They might not blow your socks off, but you're gonna have fun reading them, man. First nominee, Unstoppable Doom Patrol.
Okay.
What a banger series! Little 7-issue miniseries. I don't know. Would you consider 7 a mini or a maxi? I don't know. Doesn't really matter.
It's a
Semantics,
series.
I guess. It's a series, but yeah, super fun series, dude. The art absolutely beautiful. Just a fun book, man. Just a real fun book.
It was. It
Unstoppable Doom
made
Patrol.
me and Cody closer.
That's true. It did. We all.
I mean,
another
didn't it?
nominee-
Like it
No,
made
it
us
did. It did.
sync up mentally.
Oh, true. Doom Patrol in general did, yeah. The next nominee, Batman Superman World's Finest.
Yeah, that's just a fun one. I've read the
Mark
first
Waid,
volume.
Dan Mora.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's not like the best thing I've ever read in my life, but you can just tell that Dan Mora and Mark Waid are just having a blast making
It might
this
not
thing,
be
man.
the best thing you've ever read, but it's certainly fun.
Yeah, dude. You know what? You know what's the coolest part about it is like, you can just tell like Mark Waid is just, oh, what like random hero can I just pull into this story?
Because
And then, like,
they
Dan
had Doom
Mora gets to
Patrol there.
try. Yeah, exactly. It's like every corner of the DC universe, like they've kind of peeked into, and then Dan Mora's art just takes it like, a couple
That,
notches
I would say
higher.
that's the reason why I read it, honestly.
Dude, because he's like the best Batman artist. He's the best Superman artist. He's the
I
best.
don't know. That's debatable
goofy-
for me, man.
Not
Batman?
like, I got you. Not like best of all. I just like the look of his like Batman
No,
design.
I understand.
I'm
For
just
me, like
dude,
my Jorge Jimenez, for me, has that
for
spot.
sure.
Love you,
Yeah,
Jorge.
for sure.
But
I'm with you, dude.
But I think, I mean, yours is Dan Mora, and that's cool. We've
Dude,
talked about this
just big
before.
beefy guys, man. He's the best. He's like one of the best for sure. The next nominee, Fantastic Four from Marvel Comics.
Okay. I know you.
Behind on it, but I'm like 8 issues in. Just a
Yeah.
super fun series,
It's
dude.
it's
I'm
a
having a
fun
blast.
time. Did you
Yeah.
see when Doom appeared for the first time?
I don't know if I've seen Doom yet in that series.
Oh, that's a fun issue. That one's for
Is
fun.
that the dinosaur one?
No, that's like issue
That's a different one.
14. Yeah, no.
Okay. Yeah, I'm behind, man. I got to catch up, but I'm trying to collecting in trades.
Yeah,
So I've been
that
buying the
makes
trades
sense.
through my LCS. Um,
Yeah, support your LCS guys.
support your LCS, dude. Next series, Birds of Prey.
Did
What a
not read
banger
it.
series,
Did
dude.
not read
Oh,
it.
you're not
But
reading it, dude?
no, I'm not.
It's good. It's
Respect
good.
though. Nothing but respect for the birds.
Yeah, dude. Just a lot of characters that I'm not really familiar with, but Kelly Thompson writing, and then the art is just, I love art like that, man. Just looks very old
Oh,
school.
I love the art. Like that's the reason why I'm waiting for a trade because it does
Yeah.
look really fun. But the art, and you have Big Barda there, man.
Yeah, true.
I need more. That's
it.
that's my selling point. I love their Mr. Miracle.
Right.
Yeah, I'm
The
happy with it.
The last nominee, Zdarsky's Batman.
That
Let's look at the and the winner for the, what I say? It's Just Fun award. Batman. Batman
Hey.
wins. Yeah.
I love
Batman.
it. Batman, listen. I was gonna put it at number one for in my top 5 series of the year, but I gave it that award last year. Like I put it number 2 or something. So I was like, let me give some rookies.
Right. Dude, this run, man. So like, I feel like it's only been recent where it's all starting to click. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
all
I
the
did.
different
I
pieces that
didn't really
Zdarsky's
like
been-
the. Which one was it? I didn't like
the multiverse arc. Like, the
yeah,
second
that's the one I
yeah.
like the least. But then the Gotham War was really fun.
Yeah, the Gotham War actually really surprised me how much I
Yeah.
liked it. But yeah, just every piece in Zdarsky's run is important so far, right?
Yeah, I haven't
got,
read the last issue, but I
Okay,
think it's a very strong series.
last issue is that's what I'm so excited
That's
about
what
it
cemented
going
it.
forward. Yeah, and a lot of people are saying like they're not excited for the Joker Year One stuff or whatever, but I believe in Zdarsky's vision, man. You gotta give it time to cook, guys. You gotta give it time to cook.
I trust Zdarsky. That's all I'll say.
So listen, congrats, Zdarsky and
hey,
Batman.
Chip, I know how much this must mean to you guys, so just wanted you guys to know we're thinking about you at all times.
You can continue doing the series, guys. Me and Christian will allow it.
Yeah.
Zdarsky, keep writing Batman.
And if you have any
say it's
questions, you can always email us at colorbreakpod@gmail.com. Chip, it's
That's
open.
right.
Just send us something right there. I've realized, and this is all jokes aside, we have an email that we have posted nowhere.
I
Imagine
guess we should probably put it in the
Imagine all the
description, huh?
business opportunities we must have missed by now.
Maybe. But yeah, that's the award for It's Just Fun, dude.
Yes. I'll go for my next award. It's the Reviving My Childhood Dreams Award.
Reviving your childhood dream.
Yeah.
Which comics would even be on that?
Yeah, it's one of those where it's something I stopped thinking about for a while, and then out of nowhere.
I got no guesses for this one, man.
That's okay. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, lay it on me.
Let me pull up the award right here. The color Breakie goes to. This is the Transformers, guys.
I was gonna guess Transformers too. All right.
Okay, so I'll say this. I used to love the Transformers movies as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Thought they were the coolest thing ever. Loved Camaros, Rewatched them recently. They're not that great.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
But just a fun thing to read. When they announced that they were reviving it, I was like, oh, I should really get into this now. This is something I should check out. And then as soon as I read the book, I was floored. I was like, this is so cool. I mean, it's Daniel Warren Johnson. Don't think about it too much. It's the man. DJW, man. No,
so
DWJ.
DWJ, man. I'm trying to think, right? If it was kind of the same situation of the Dracula, right, where you brought up how you weren't sure if you were excited for it. I'm trying to think, dude, if Daniel Warren Johnson wasn't on this book, would I be excited for it? I think I would still have given
Yeah,
Transformers a
I
shot
would have
if he
given it
wasn't
a
on it.
shot for what it means. Like the
Because
fact,
I'm with you, dude. Like it seems like a great jumping on point. It's the start of a new universe. So yeah, if they had a different creative team, I probably would have still given it a shot. So I think it's a very
and
well deserved
I
reward.
think for anyone who liked the movies as a kid and maybe wants
Yeah,
to get into comics, even as a comic book jumping on point,
right.
is very good.
Yeah, I would agree, dude. I would agree.
So
It's a
yeah, I
good
mean,
place to start.
I just had to give it that because I think like it's hard to like revive something like that with that big of a fan base and like it's a lot of years of content that he had to take on, really.
Yeah, and just like all the characters, you got to balance and stuff too, and like make sure you get their characterizations right
Yeah,
because Transformers people, man, they go hard, bro. If
yeah.
you mess up,
Do
if
not go do not go on Transformers Reddit, please.
is it is it like a hell? Is it probably like the worst place on the internet? Yeah,
Yes.
makes sense.
They,
I'm with you, dude. I used to love Transformers, like, but I didn't. It was like just a surface level love. You know what I mean?
oh yeah,
So
no, I
now
wasn't
that Daniel
I
Warren
wasn't
Johnson
buying the
series,
toys or anything, but I was watching the movies.
for sure, for sure. Yeah, dude, that's a beautiful
Actually,
word.
I will say like when we went
Beautiful.
to Chicago, I was like, "Oh my god, that's where the
That's
movie
what.
was filmed. That's where the
Oh,
movie was filmed." But yeah, you want
no,
to go
we,
for
we
your
had to go
next
to
one?
the.
Oh,
We
go
ended up
for it.
seeing the Chicago Fire house instead of the anything Transformers or whatever.
Hey, listen, we saw Chicago Fire and we saw the Shameless house driving by.
That's true. We did
Yeah.
see it driving by. It would have been cool to see it in person. That's all right. That's all right.
Jeremy,
We'll get it
hey,
next time.
we'll go this year.
Jeremy Allen White. Hope I see you in Chicago, dude. You're my boy.
Hey, we can go to the beef.
Yeah, no, we actually can go there. I've heard it's really, really good.
Yeah, we'll go there.
Um,
We'll make a YouTube video about it.
sure. Beautiful word, man. You want me to go for my next one?
Go for your
Last
next
one.
and last one. Yeah, that's how I feel.
Last color breaky. Here we go. Writer of the year. Nice and simple.
Yeah.
No ifs, ands, or buts. We've got Kelly Thompson as the first nominee for her work on Black Cloak, out of Image Comics, Birds of Prey,
Yep.
and then obviously The Cull out of Image as well. So yeah,
None
standout
of
year for
which
Kelly
I have
Thompson.
read, but full respect
All bangers,
to Kelly
dude.
Thompson.
All bangers, nothing but bangers. The next nominee, James Tinney in the fourth. I'm gonna have to take a deep breath, guys. There's a lot here.
Yeah.
Something is killing children, House of Swallow, World Tree, Blue Book, The Deviant Dracula, and some distillery stuff. Jesus Christ, dude. Okay, man.
Blue Book.
Busy guy.
World. Yeah.
Busy guy,
The
dude. So yeah,
Deviant.
yeah, dude. All that great stuff, man. James Tinney's fourth. Next nominee, Tom King, dude. We got Animal Pound, Danger Street, Wonder Woman, Penguin, Love Everlasting, Gotham City Year One, and then The Human Target. Yeah, dude. All-star year from Tom King.
I'm like, this is one of the awards where I'm like, I don't know what Cody's gonna pick, but I hope it's the right choice.
Low key, I kind of don't know what I'm gonna choose either. We also have a nominee, Rom V, for his work on Detective Comics, The Vigil, some distillery stuff, Rare Flavors out of Boom Studios,
Yeah.
which is a good one,
We love that.
and then some bullshit at Marvel that I didn't read. No offense, Rom V.
What was it? Venom? No.
Some Venom, some Carnage. I don't know when he got off those titles, but they were good when I was reading them. But I don't know how they turned out when I
stopped
reading Marvel,
pulling
but-
them. So
And the winner for the best writer of the year,
You know what to
color
do.
breaky, Tom King.
surprising.
Whoa. Man, okay, so I got some explaining to do, guys. All right. I was
Okay.
gonna give it to James Tinney the fourth, of course. He had an all-star year.
He won last year.
But he I think he won my thing last year. And then also, I'm like looking at what Tom King wrote, dude, and I think this stuff just speaks to me more.
no, I
You know
understand.
what I mean? Like James Tinney the fourth, he's the go-to guy for like horror, right? Like I love obviously Dracula. His distillery stuff was good.
I think
The
you don't have
Deviant's
to. You
great.
don't have to say which ones you love. I don't think there's one you hate.
Right. It's just that, dude, Tom King, he's writing detective shit, all right? He's
Yeah.
writing crime
It's for you.
stories,
It's for you.
guys. It's hard, man. It's hard.
But
But
we
yeah.
always have a space for James Tynion the fourth,
Right,
to be
for
on the
sure, dude.
podcast.
Dude, we'll have Tom King on too, man. Listen.
Oh,
but
I will have anyone on the podcast.
dude, Tom King's stuff at DC, man. It's just
Oh yeah, you don't have.
so much love. Like you can just tell that he It's all these like deep cut characters. Like he really gets the lore, and damn, he can tell a damn good story.
It's one of
So
those
yeah,
things where
Tom
like
King.
I feel like for both Tom King and James, I don't think you have to explain why they won.
It's true. It's true.
Honestly,
So yeah,
either of them could be just
I know, dude. If you ask me tomorrow, I might give it to
yeah.
James, but today I'm giving it to Tom.
You
So yeah,
could yeah.
congrats, Tom. Color Breakie in the mail. Check for it. I'll send you the tracking number.
Yeah. You want to go for my last one and ignore my voice
Dude,
crack?
yeah, we'll skip right over the voice crack, guys. Don't laugh at it, Christian, in the comments.
No,
Yeah, dude, go
please
for your
do.
last
Makes me
go for your
feel bad.
last award, dude. Let's do it.
My last award is best comic book of the year. And this is,
Wow.
mind you, this is a comic book that is not in my top 5 because it's top 5
Right.
series. But this is just one like I read this single issue and I was like just immediately floored by it.
I know exactly what this is, dude.
Do you want to try or do you?
It's gonna be Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, dude.
Yes,
Yeah, baby.
dude, it's such a good first issue.
I think issue 2
undeniable.
came out though.
Yeah, issue 2 was pretty
Right.
good, but like I think it's just like first of all, great cliffhanger. Like the story
Right.
itself is cool. I like the writing, but the art,
Beautiful,
on.
dude.
uh,
It's a writer artist, like he's doing
yeah,
both, right?
he is doing both. Patrick
It's crazy.
Horvath, much respect to the guy. Just a really, really solid series that I'm excited for. I don't know
dude.
how long it's gonna be, but it's like, it's if Dexter was a little bear.
Yeah.
And I
It's a
have
good way to put it.
I have never watched Dexter, but I know what it is about.
It gives Dexter vibes for sure. For sure.
Yeah, I think it's phenomenal. I like it's the one book that it's like if people ask me, like I'm gonna pass it around. You know, if I have the book on me, I'm gonna like hand it to someone. Like read this right now. I'm gonna force them to do it.
Dude, I almost had an award for like best single issue, and he's gonna have like 5 of the best single issues of the year, like the Wonder Woman, the latest
Yeah.
issue would probably be on it, stuff like that. But I was gonna put Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees issue number 1 because just a standout
It's
issue for
yeah.
sure.
It was one of those that like I knew, like I always pick up like the silly little books, you know that. I see like a
Mhm.
little bear that's like a murderer. I'm like, okay, cool. But once I read it, I was like, oh, this is not just something silly. This is like actual like art. This
Yeah.
is a real tangible like piece of like just art. It's magical, and I recommend it to anyone.
At some points in the first issue, you might feel really uncomfortable, dude.
Yeah,
It gets like graphic in a way that, because obviously it's like animals and it's, you know what I'm saying, but
so the thing is
just
like
the way they do it,
it's the
very,
counterpart of like very cute animals and then
Mm.
guts and like murder.
Yeah, so like your brain is just going to be real confused, and I think that's what the book does really well, is just taking this like simple premise and kind of flipping it on
Yeah,
its head.
destroying
And yeah.
your brain. But
Yeah.
it's my best comic book of the year.
Yeah, dude, that's a great award. Congrats to Peter Horvath or whatever. your
Patrick
last name is.
Horvath. Yeah.
No, it's Peter.
Hey, listen, if he wants to be here, we're recording this already. I'm sorry.
It won't be Peter if you come on the pod. I will not call you Peter. I promise you that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I will say this just as a little compliment to Patrick.
Yeah.
I saw I look for artists on Twitter a lot for like the merch, and I saw a picture of Beneath the Trees before it came out, like 2 months before it came out, and I was like, I should message this guy. So I followed him, and then like I forgot to message him, and then once I was at the comic book store, I was like, oh my god,
Peter.
that's the guy, Peter Patrick.
Nice, dude. No, that's cool. That's cool, man. Yeah, that's a great pick. Great award. I think it's time for the top 5s.
The top 5s.
How do we want to do this one? Same thing, back and
Same
forth. You
thing.
want to go first?
We'll do 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3,
Beautiful.
2, 1, 2, 1. I'm kidding. 2, 2, 1.
All right, dude. Lay yours on me first. Dude.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
I don't know how
Number
much we'll
5.
match. I'm surprised about my picks. At number 5,
Okay. All right.
we have The Unstoppable. Doom Patrol.
Beautiful, dude. Beautiful. So glad it got one of your top fives.
Yeah. It,
What a blast, man.
and you know what? I haven't read the last issue.
Yeah.
Haven't read it, but it's not because it was bad. I've just like been super busy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it ends things in a great place. I hopefully they get like a volume 2, man,
Yeah,
because I
but
think that
if
creative team just killed it.
I mean, like I've always loved the Doom Patrol since the show came out, but that comic book was so fun.
Yeah.
Honestly, just issue number 1 on its own, I was like, oh, I hope this becomes a full series. It did not, and we hate you guys for it.
Dude, hopefully, dude, I'm gonna be so pissed that
Oh
they don't get a
wow,
volume
hey
2,
hey
guys.
DC, you want it to be the best comic book project of the year? No, you canceled those.
Right.
You made
Yeah,
it a
you didn't,
mini.
you bastards. No, but
You didn't
that's a
deserve
great
it.
number 5, dude. That's a great number 5. I love Unstoppable Doom Patrol. That was a blast.
Okay, you want to go for your number 5?
Yeah, dude. Number 5, Love Everlasting from Image Comics.
Okay,
Tom King, Elsa Charretier.
that's where you and I differ. First of all, I know it's good and I enjoyed reading it. I stopped pulling it.
That's fair, dude. That's fair.
Not because it was bad. I just like I kept like I don't know, like pushing it, putting it. I'm like, oh, I'll read it later. I'll read it later. And I got to a point where I was like, if I'm gonna read it, I'll just wait for it all to be collected into a big thing.
Yeah, yeah.
The art is
Dude,
phenomenal.
I don't blame you, man. Yeah, like the art. I just love shit like that, man.
I will say, like,
very nostalgic.
The
looking.
first 5 issues are like not repetitive but slower.
Okay, yeah. So the basic premise of Love Everlasting, this woman is falling in love over and over again in these different kind of scenarios, and then she's murdered after she falls in love.
Yeah.
And then she has to start the cycle all over again. But what the second arc does, and I don't even know if it's a spoiler, but the genius part of the second arc is an entire life that she lives.
Oh wow.
So it's different than the first arc where every issue is a different like scenario.
Yeah.
So the second arc, she's like, why haven't I died yet? Like I'm supposed to have died at this point. And can I spoil it, dude? I don't know. Is it a spoiler?
How long ago did it come out?
They just started their third arc, so.
Oh yeah, spoil it.
So okay, the entire thing is she thought she had fallen in love before, and then she lives her whole life, and she's like, bro, why have I not died yet? It turns out that wasn't the person that she was supposed to fall in love with. It was the person at the very end of her life in like the nursing home that she falls in love with.
Nice.
But then she's killed again, bro. So then it's like, so it's just brutal, dude. I haven't read very many things like this.
No, it's definitely a fun one. I'm not gonna pretend like it wasn't.
Right.
It's just I'm gonna have to wait for a collected edition.
For sure, dude.
But it was good. Fair. It was really good. I'm not gonna.
I implore everybody to give it a shot because I think just based on the premise alone, I think it's just a cool idea. Like this woman just keeps falling in love and dying over and over again, and yeah, I'm a sucker for like live, die, repeat, Groundhog Day type stuff. So that's my number 5.
Okay, you want me to go for my number 4, or do you want
number
to just
4,
chat about life? My number 4 is a series that I'm not caught up on.
Okay.
It's very scary as a concept.
Okay.
It's I've heard interviews that the writer did about why it was like what inspired him to do it, and it's a very dark just idea in general. Do not read this at work. It's World Tree.
I got you. When you said that, I was like, it's dark. There's a lot of dark books that came out last year. I wonder what this could be. But then as soon as you said, don't read it at work, I know what the hell you're talking about, dude. World Tree. Nice.
Yeah, I made the mistake of reading it on my desk, and like page 2, you just get a lady showing her, her body, which is okay.
We just weren't expecting it, all right?
It's just like
nobody reading the book expected.
When you're sitting at your desk and your desk is next to your boss's office, and HR is a thing, you just don't do it. However,
read at home.
It's one of those books that's like, if it's scary because it's so real, like that could happen. It could happen to some extent, The internet brainwashing people. I mean, it's happening right now.
You could argue that it's very thematic for today's day and age in this online world. Yeah, James Tinian, great
Hey,
idea, great concept.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a good podcast he was in talking about the book itself, and it was like very eye opening to see like
Mm.
his thought process behind it, or just his thought
I,
process
I
back.
would love to check that out. Yeah, because World Tree's
Yeah,
one of those
I'll
series,
send you
man.
the link. We're not gonna put it in the bio because we're not gonna give
Nah,
anyone else views.
fuck those guys. I'm not linking another podcast.
Yeah, unless we
Yeah.
make a second podcast, that'll be lit.
Then we can link it. Dude, that's a great number 4, man.
Yeah.
World Tree. What a like boundary pushing book. Like it almost like past the point where I wasn't comfortable reading it
Yeah,
anymore. But
I understand. Issue number 2 made me feel that way.
yeah,
And it's
Yeah,
sort of
man.
like same with the Deviant. That's sort of how I was like, I don't feel comfortable reading this. The Deviant issue number
I know
2.
what you mean, dude.
Issue number 2, the Deviant goes into like just homophobia and
Yeah,
that part. I was like, ugh.
great pick, man.
Great
Yeah,
writer.
Jameson. 100%.
You know what?
Dude.
I'll give him best writer of the year. That's my award.
Okay. Nice, dude. Yeah, I think it's a great number 4.
You
My
want to go
number
for
4.
yours?
Dude, it's a series that I just finished today because I wanted to finish it in time for the pod, and it shot up onto my number 4. So you could argue this is recency bias, but I really think it deserves its place. We've got Danger Street from Tom King. The best series that you didn't, and I'm looking right at the camera, the best series that you didn't read last year, you pieces of shit. No, it's great.
It's me. I'm a
Dude,
I did not read.
Danger Street. Okay, so like on its surface, right? It's the first issue is a little confusing. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Tom King is doing what Tom King does. He's telling like 3 stories at the same time, right? But the way that all these stories like intertwine, right? And then at the very end, it all comes together and it's beautiful.
You know what I'm gonna start doing?
Even...
I'm gonna start every time you recommend a series to me. I'm gonna ask you for just like I'm gonna give you my Venmo. Just send me the money because you're like creating this problem in my bank account that I cannot keep up with.
I mean, I should be your financial advisor. And
Not even financial advisor. It's like, hey, go read this book. Here's $4. Because it's becoming like a thing where every week Kody's like, hey, by the way, I just read the best thing in the world and it's gonna blow your mind. And I'm sitting over here like counting pennies because of the last 3 books he recommended to me.
Dude, but so here's the craziest part. I don't know if you saw what I was saying to you.
I avoided seeing it because I knew it was gonna be like probably in your awards.
So like these 3 stories, you don't really know how they're related, but then like I said, they all tie together at the very end. It's beautiful. But Tom King did something else that's genius, right?
Okay.
Back in the 70s, in 75, there was a DC series called First Issue Special. Each issue was just like a new character or like a new thing, and they were kind of testing the waters. Hey, if this pops off, we'll make this into a series, right?
Yeah.
So the characters that are in Danger Street like are mapped to their appearance in the first issue special.
That's nice.
And it's like the weird, because like the first issue special, that wasn't like a series that like all connected, right?
No.
Tom King took these like most obscure DC characters of all time that appeared in like this weird 70s series that ended after 13 issues, and he connected them all and like wove a story through them. And he used this as like this framing device where everything's kind of like a storybook. So it's like the narration's like, oh, the princess or the dragon or whatever. But it's all like, you know, modern day DC stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. It's just, I haven't read anything like it, dude. It's like there's layers to this shit, bro. It's like I'm reading an onion.
It's crazy. It's like I'm reading an onion. It should put that on the web,
bro. Layers.
Kody, you have my address, man. You know,
dude. It's like,
and here's the thing. I'm saying that as I have a package from Kody next to me, although I do know that's not a part of the package.
Yeah, Danger Street's not in there, but man, Danger Street. I'm serious, guys. It's the best series you didn't read last year. Hats off to Tom King. Absolutely deserved. Yeah, killed it.
Well, Kody, I want to say no. I want to say this though. Just me and Kody conversation right here. You guys can listen or you can.
No one else listens.
Do not tell me to bleep.
No, you don't bleep. Don't bleep
if you're then gonna go on like the biggest rant of the channel, Yeah, Cody.
Don't bleep. Don't
No,
gotta
I'm
bleep
gonna
it,
bleep.
dude.
I'm
We don't
gonna
gotta
bleep it
sponsor.
because I think it's funnier. But like before we filmed the last episode, Cody was like, "Hey, man, in order to like work YouTube, like we cannot be cursing that much, or if we curse,
In the beginning, do you know what I heard? I actually heard a new thing. You can't cuss in the first 5 minutes. You can cuss anywhere else in the video. That's what I heard. So I don't know how true that is, but yeah, dude.
now I'm gonna
Danger Street, guys.
yeah, I'm
Gotta
gonna bleep
pick it
all
up,
of it.
man.
Yeah, that was a sidebar. That was what your number 4.
That was my number 4, dude.
We're gonna
I
have
went
to
off on a tangent.
we're gonna have to speed these up. We're at 51
a
minutes.
little bit. A little bit.
Yeah, we're just speed rounding. Number 3, Guardians of the Galaxy. Fun book.
Dude, I gotta read this, man. You were telling me about it a while ago.
Yeah, I haven't read I finished the first arc and they started releasing more things. I haven't read the last 2. What a fun time. Cowboys.
Bro, that so it shot up onto your top 5. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's really
I gotta read it.
really good. It's top number 3, man.
Yeah.
It's cool because it's the team from the movies, but it's not the same.
I was gonna ask
people,
what the lineup was. That's
it's
cool, yeah.
Drax, I think Nebula, Gamora, Peter Quill, Rocket, Groot is actually the villain.
Villain.
Yeah, it's called Grootfall. Like Groot's eating planets or something. That's not a
Okay.
spoiler. That's straight up the arc.
Yeah, that's just the premise.
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
you get Mantis. Amazing
Cool.
book, really funny, and the art is great. So yeah, Cody, go spend your money on that.
I know, dude, because it was that, and then it was Immortal Thor, and then the Fantastic Four run.
Yeah.
Those were the 3 Marvel series that I'm meaning to catch up on.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
that's
Immortal
cool,
Thor is an honorable mention for me.
you want to go for my number 3?
Yeah, we're speeding.
We've got World Tree. Dude. Christian mentioned it. It was his number 5 or something. 4. Dude, World Tree, man. James Taney's 4th. We don't have to rehash it.
Yeah,
he's killing
it's
it with
good.
this series.
Makes
me very uncomfortable, but keep it up, man. Issue 6 was great.
Yeah.
Second arc, man. Get ready for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for my number 2.
Number two,
My
man,
number
right on
2 is I'm cheating right here.
Okay.
It's not a series that
Okay.
came out in 2023, but it's a series that
Oh.
was printed in 2023.
That counts, bro. That counts.
It's
the color break rule. You do whatever you want.
It's Clear by Scott Snyder.
I knew you'd love this shit, man. Didn't I tell you? I told you.
I love Clear. It was 3 issues. I mean,
Mhm.
it's bigger. It's what 58 pages per comic.
Yeah, they're thick boys.
They're
Yeah,
thick
you're
boys,
definitely
but
getting your
man,
money's
what
worth.
a story! It's a complete story in just 3 issues, and it really it's heartbreaking, to a point. It's just a really good book, and
That's a cool world. I mean, it's kind of scary,
it's
you
incredible.
know?
It's one of those things. It just surprised me so much. You
Yep.
recommended it to me, and I was like, let me buy it. Cody's normally a smart man when he wants to. And yeah, Clear number 2, man. I don't know how you feel about the book in general, but I had to put it up there.
I like Clear a lot. I think it came out. I can't remember when, but I feel like it's just I forgot about
Yeah.
it mostly. But dude, Scott Snyder, man, his indie work.
Yeah, it's
top
it's
notch, dude.
phenomenal.
Top notch.
Honestly,
Yeah.
go read Clear. It's only 3 issues.
Yeah, dude, that's a great one.
Number 2, Cody.
Number 2, Daniel Warren Johnson's Transformers, man. You know what's crazy is there was only 3 issues out. I guess issue number 4 came out today.
I didn't put it
technically,
there because of that.
Yeah, I just think that I originally had it in the it's just fun award.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you know what? This is more than just fun,
It's
bro.
good.
It's
good.
good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It takes that next jump. I look forward to reading it every single time.
Yeah, 100%.
It's the Daniel Warren Johnson hotness, man. You got to pick it up. You got to put it in your top 5, pretty much.
Good,
That's how I
good.
was looking at it. So yeah, dude, Transformers.
Yeah, and then my number 1, and close related to your number 2, it's Void Rivals.
Beautiful.
Kick series, man. Void Rivals
dude.
was so good from start to finish. 6-issue arc. We're getting another one, but how fun was that?
I love the characters.
It connected to the Transformers series.
in like subtle ways that wasn't like
Well, no, I
overbearing.
mean,
You know what
not
I mean?
really. Like
Very smartly done.
you get one of the Transformers, the one that like shows up in the first issue of Transformers. It's the one they
Right, but
awaken in the whatever.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. It's not
no,
overbearing.
100%.
Oh, all of a sudden it's a Transformers book. You
It's
know what I
not
mean? It's like little
dark
hints
web.
here and there.
It's not dark
Right.
web. No, it's phenomenal. And Robert Kirkman.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have to sit here and say how good of a writer Robert Kirkman is, but I can sit here and tell you, Transformers was so fun. Honestly, like surprisingly fun.
Yeah, dude.
Void
I was liking
Rivals, I
Void
mean.
Rivals.
Yeah, Void
Yeah.
Rivals.
No, I know what you meant. Yeah,
Yeah,
Void Rivals stand out.
I kind of wanted like I want it to be like a full. I could go for 40 issues of Void Rivals.
We'll probably get it, man. I think Robert Kirkman loves doing his like 30 plus series. So
I could do like an Omni type of thing, hardcover.
yeah, dude.
But yeah, that's my
Nice
number
little
one,
compendium.
man. That's my number one, Cody.
That's great. That's great, dude. Hats off to Robert Kirkman and Skybound Image Comics or whatever.
Yeah. You wanna
Rest
go
guys.
for yours, buddy?
I think this is what ultimately cemented Tom King as my writer of the year, because my number one series is Gotham City Year One.
Okay.
Dude, I'm just like I'm such a slut for detective stories, bro. I'm just a little slut for detective stories, bro. And Tom King, I mean, no one writes it like him, man. So this takes place. It's like the beginning. It's like the Gotham's like slide into the Gotham we know it today. Back in the day, it was actually kind of chill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Deals with a lot of like, like racism themes.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
I mean, like Gotham's dark enough.
I know it. Tom King does that thing where he's just pulling like obscure characters and just
for me
molding them into a great story in the DC
thing
universe.
to me about it's the same thing with like GCPD, Gotham City Central, whatever it's called. That Omni, it's like
yeah, I still gotta read it. So
I haven't read it, but like as far as what I know the story, it's like we know the Batman universe is great. You know, we know like Gotham's super dark, but when you do a story concentrated or just like the human beings that live there, right, it gets so much darker. Plus, you like it's accompanied by amazing art, so like that's also a plus.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like the story of like the darkness behind the Waynes, right? Like it's Bruce Wayne's like great grandma or something like that, great grandpa, great grandma, and yeah, it's just a pretty dark story. But I think the art too is just it's Phil Hester on the art. I don't know if you've seen the art on this.
I saw beautiful. It's incredible. That's a good number one, man. I think that's pretty solid.
It's one of those that most of it came out in 2022, but I think like the back half of it came out in 2023. So I'm gonna count it.
But it's worth a read
for sure. And I guess it wasn't a Black Label series, which I thought it was, but no, I guess I Mandela'd myself into thinking
that's a straight DC series, buddy.
Straight DC, man. Good stuff. Congrats, Tom King, dude. Tom King had 3 series in my top 5, bro.
So yeah, I'm gonna put it right here. All right, my number 1 and your number 1. Man, Void Rivals in Gotham City Year 1. Who would have thought?
Beautiful, dude. What a great year for comics.
Yeah. Surprised you didn't pick an indie for number 1, but
I know it, dude. I was actually having a lot of trouble like fitting stuff that wasn't indie into my top 5. It would have just been like an indie sweep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to.
Yeah, I wanted to give Doctor Strange a little honorable mention because I thought it was pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
I was gonna put it in my top 5, and then I remembered Guardians existed, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Got the boot. Guardians got in. Yeah, it makes sense.
But yeah, I mean, I think we only got one last thing to do, Cody.
One last thing, man. So yeah, thank you guys for listening this far. That was Christian and I's Color Breakie Awards, and then our top 5 comic book series of the year.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for listening to this point.
And this is gonna be like a, hey, you might hear your name if you've communicated with us in the past.
The next point, the next portion of this episode, we're going to be reading some community awards. So we reached out and got a lot of write-ins for a lot of people's favorite series of the year. So I figured maybe we'll just rapid fire it.
Yeah.
We'll just rapid fire it.
Okay.
I'll stop after each one, and then you could say something if you need to.
Yeah.
But if not,
let's take a break.
The first Color Breakie Community Award is from Comic Club, our good buddy Comic Club.
Yep.
He says, Justice Society off the top of my head. Interesting. our friend Isabel M. Isabel M. Have you you mutuals with
Yeah,
Isabel?
I
She's cool.
believe so.
Isabel loved Spirit World.
Yeah.
The art is really
Hey,
fun and the story is very heartfelt. Love Zante so much and their dynamic with Cass and Constantine is really good. Isabel.
listen, all of the We Are Legends, I know you love them, and it's nice to see your culture represented. I know
Mm,
that's something like it's something that really impacted me. This is like my thing when we met Dustin Yuen.
yeah.
It's something that you like told me like, oh my god, he's
Yeah.
he's an
I
Asian artist, and I think
I
that's
was
really
trying to
cool.
fit right. I was trying to fit all the We Are Legends things in my. I was gonna put him in the gimmick, but I'm like, bro, it's not a gimmick. Like
No,
that
that's
shit means to that shit like means stuff to
it
people. So
means
like,
something to
I'm
you.
not gonna
Like,
call it a gimmick. Yeah, like
yeah,
exactly.
best gimmick,
So
Asian stories.
like Asian representation. Like, um, okay, Bennett, the comic collector, Bennett. He says, honestly, Void Rivals and Transformers were really amazing.
Hey,
Really
we
excited for
love
the
him.
future of the Energon universe. Yeah, dude. Bennett, we're with you, man. Shout out Bennett. Hillbilly Comics and Film. Hillbilly Comics and Film.
Yeah,
He
change the name,
says,
huh?
I know, dude. He's doing film now too. Um, he says both Green Lantern titles were great.
Solid.
They're my favorite ongoings of the year. As a massive Green Lantern fan, it feels like we're getting another golden age, like the Jeff Johns days.
Solid.
Shout out Hillbilly,
Solid.
man. I'm with you, dude. Those are great Green Lantern titles. This dude named Harlan the Goat Gaming, he says Daredevil, Chip Zdarsky run.
Hey, it's great.
Hell
It's
yeah,
great.
dude.
We love Chip.
Dude,
Like we
Chip.
said, Chip. You want to hit us up?
Shout out Chip. Dude,
Colorbreakpod@gmail.com.
dude, I think Chip might be too smart. I think he would just. I think we're too stupid for Chip, but
You know what?
shout
We're
out
gonna
Chip.
send
Dude.
it to him. Just-
Rad Comics and Games. They say for me, it's got to be the new Dracula series from James Taylor
Yep.
IV and Martin Simmons.
I mean,
Hell yeah,
so
dude.
far, all of these, great.
I know, dude. Our audience is like right in line with what we like to read too. TJ reads comics. He says Fantastic Four, Birds of Prey, Hunger in the Dusk, and The Sacrificers. This guy's got good taste.
Sacrificers is one that I want to get into, and I know you're
You'd like it,
a little indie slut, so I know.
dude. Beautiful, beautiful artwork in that one. Just a Mimic. That dude Mimic. He wears that like mask with
Yes.
the eyeballs. He says Radiant Black. The fan vote puts it above everything else I've seen. I don't know what he's talking about there with the fan vote.
Hey, me neither, but I respect it.
I'm out of touch
The
with all the
massive
Radiant Black
verse.
stuff, bro. I had to tap out of the massive verse, man. It's too much.
It's
I was
good though.
drowning,
It's
bro.
really good, but I'm waiting for collected editions.
It's damn good, bro. But just give me that compendium, bro. I can't keep up with this stuff. Pitchy says Batman Superman World's Finest is just peak, dog. I'm with
Hey.
you, bro. I'm with you, dude. We're almost done here, guys. We're almost done here. Jorge Valletta says Doctor Strange current run by Jed McKay.
Amazing, incredible, Cody. You would love that. You would love it.
That should probably be the fourth Marvel series that I like catch up from last
Like
year.
I want you to
know
make
what
a
I mean?
video about that. Like that's how good I think you'll find it.
Damn, that's high praise, dude. TRC says do a power bomb or Nightwing
Listen.
or plot holes.
Oh, I have not heard of plot holes.
I haven't either. That must be some indie stuff that I don't even know about.
Maybe he wrote it.
Yeah, like Dave Chisholm writes in. He's like, "Yeah, Miles Davis in Search for the Sand."
Hey, Dave, friend of the show. I love saying
Friend of the
I
show,
love
Dave,
saying
dude.
friend
Shout
of the show.
Dude, the direct edition friend of the show says Nightwing all day, every day.
Nice.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Nightwing's kind of fallen off a little bit, guys.
I haven't gotten into the pirate era, but
It's fun, but it's just like I don't know, man. Let's get back to it, man. Let's get back to it. Lone Wolf 5007 says the re-release of the Marvel Masterworks of the Avengers, Fantastic Four, and
nice.
X-Men.
That's
Old school.
That's nice. I did not expect any re-releases.
I know it. Echo Spider says just one. How am I supposed to pick just one, lol?
Homie, them's the rules. We don't make the rules. We actually do.
We make the rules. Oh, okay. This guy says this is Christian,
Oh,
but
go for it.
I don't think it's you.
No, it's not me, but I know who it is.
Beneath the Trees, really good book and highly recommend. Looking
So-
forward to reading the rest of the series.
I want to say this. Christian is a coworker of mine who he sits next
Ooh.
to me, and I give him comics every day. He
Nice.
loved that book. That's something like we connected over. He's having
That's sick.
and I want to say this: he's having a baby girl soon. We're gonna send him a little baby onesie that says "Color Break." That's gift from the show, buddy. Actually,
Special made, one of one item.
yeah, it's
dude.
actually
Congrats.
like I made it already. It's there.
Yeah,
We're not gonna put it in the store. It's gonna be just for him.
Hell yeah, dude. That's sick. Shout out Christian, bro. Congrats on having a kid, man. Beneath the trees. Excuse me. Sorry about the burp,
congrats of having a girl. Burps.
User 632041.
Oh my god, that's my favorite.
576.
He's my favorite.
It says vanish.
Hey, listen, I agree with
Vanish.
user 8370.
Dude, it says vanish, bro.
Vanish,
Vanish is great. What the hell's going on with Vanish? Is it coming back?
I think it is, but Vanish was phenomenal.
Yeah, Vanish was great. I don't know. Oh, I guess the whole thing was with Donnie.
Yeah,
Cates,
no,
right?
he
a little sad situation.
Yeah, but Vanish, I could see Vanish going for long.
Hopefully, dude. I think it's got a great premise,
yeah.
great setup. Every Spider-Man ever. Shout out every Spider-Man ever. He says the favorite series I read this year was Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow.
Oh, surprising from every Spider-Man ever.
I know, which is expecting a Spider-Man. But then he says, but from this year, I loved Amazing Spider-Man and Cult of Carnage.
There we go. There we go.
There we go.
He said it.
He said the word. He said Spider-Man. Last one for these TikToks. Samuel McIntosh says, I just wrote a dark fantasy comic called Gloom on Webtoons. Small team, but very proud of it.
Hey,
would love to know what people think.
Shout out, man. Guys? Go read it. Go look.
Check out Gloom, dude.
Go check out Gloom. I'll check it out. That's our gift to you.
The art's solid. It kind of looks like a manga. So
oh, nice.
Yeah.
We'll give him a little shout out right here. Hey, that's a good deed for the year. After this, we're complete assholes. So do not ask.
I know it, dude. I know it. Gosh, I'm not gonna give him free promo. But yeah, so that's all our TikTok responses. Thank you everybody that wrote in. Shout out to all the friends of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
And I have right here the Spotify answers. We have
dude.
Conal. I think it's Conal Force, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
It's Batman Gargoyle of Gotham is really good so far. The art is so unique. We know it.
We know it, dude.
That's a solid book. That would have if it was longer, it would have been my number one. Honestly,
I'm with you.
I'm not gonna pretend it's not that good.
I'm not gonna.
And then we have Adolfo Romero. You know, Rome's.
Yeah.
I do want to say
Rome's guy.
Rome said, "Hopefully my sentence structure is better today." It is, buddy. A lot of punctuation. Rome's just like a great friend of the show. I do want to say that.
Dude, I love.
If you
Rome's,
see us like
guy.
fuck with Rome's, he's like one of my favorites. Good YouTube channel too. Go check it out. He said, but Moon Knight has been the most consistent. And then he said, we're his number 2 podcast. He skipped like 2. I skipped like 2. One was anime, not an anime guy. Love the pod, guys. Don't be shy. Hey, listen. We got to be your number 3, buddy. I'm not going to take this.
I know, dude. Stop listening to us so much.
Stop listening to us. We can't handle it anymore. Please.
Dude, this is great. Okay, so that was the the Spotify, right?
Yeah, love Rome's. Thank you, Rome's and Kona Force.
Shout out Rome's, dude.
Love you guys. Well, I don't know, love. You know, we appreciate you guys. And then Kody wants me to read the YouTube ones because
we got a couple there.
Yeah,
I think we have one.
I think we got like someone said
2?
Time Skipper 9167, Defenders Beyond.
Okay.
Don't know what that is. Didn't read it.
I didn't read that one, but
and cool. Then Glitchy Gamer 1865 said The Boys.
Nice.
Yeah. So hey, The Boys did not come out this year, but I will.
We said
it's your favorite book you read this year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Christian, I hate to break this to you, but 1, 2. I have 5 more from the Discord. These are like crossover comics people. Do you think we should go for it?
Go for it. This is who we are.
Forgot all about
this
it.
is who we are.
We asked the question in too many places. We didn't expect this many responses.
We expected 2, maybe 2.
Okay, so Year of the Collector. This is why I wanted to make sure to get these because true and blue friends of the show. Year of the Collector says Superman Lost. From Marvel, he liked the Fantastic Four, and then from Indies, he liked the Cull. Year of the Collector, man,
I've
you
heard
got great taste.
amazing
Great
things
taste.
about the Cole.
Rome's actually wrote in on this too,
Hey,
and he
there we
said,
go.
Moon Knight never let me down.
Hey, once again, friend of the show, Rome's.
Friend of the show, Rome's. I forgot what you said in your other answer.
He said
but...
Moon Knight.
Oh, okay. So you said Moon Knight
Yeah.
is great. Keenan Babbles, which who is that? I don't even know.
Hey, he's family.
I don't even know.
He's family regardless.
Must have changed his name. I think this is nerdy pop.
No,
actually.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Anyways,
Friend of the show. Friend of the show.
Yeah, Keenan Babbles wrote in and he said DC Poison Ivy / Green Arrow.
Nice.
Which I dropped Green Arrow. I wasn't feeling it, but it's cool that everybody seems to be liking it.
Yeah, and Poison Ivy, like,
classic.
do we have to
right?
say more?
Beautiful. And then Marvel, he's liking the Scarlet Witch, and then Indie, he's liking Something Is Killing the Children.
Hey,
So-
we got to stop whatever that is.
I know, dude. That sounds terrible, guys. We should quit that.
Someone has to defend the children, and it's not gonna be us.
Think of the children, guys.
Thoughts and prayers.
Uncanny Ken, dude, our boy. Uncanny Ken. Can you guess what his favorite Marvel series is of the year?
Ooh, is it gonna be something X-Men?
It is.
Okay, go for it.
Immortal X-Men.
There we go.
X-Men.
Solid.
I've heard that's great. I think Al Ewing writes that. And then over at the indie side, Uncanny Ken said 8 Billion Genies and Transformers.
Nice.
Ken, you just got the best taste,
Yeah,
dude.
Ken, we love Ken, and we hope Ken loves us.
Ken's the man. Last one, dude. Last one from Vactor. Friend of the show,
friend of the show.
Vactor. DC, he's liking Batman Superman World's Finest.
Good.
From Marvel, he's liking that Miles Morales Spider-Man
Good.
series. And then Indies, he's liking Void Rivals. Vactor. Shout out Vactor.
You got good taste, homie.
Nice, dude. That's it, bro.
Yeah.
That's all the community awards, man.
Hey, listen, it was an interesting episode. Tune in next year, guys.
Tune in next year, guys, for the third
We'll say
annual
next year the
Color
production
Breakies comic book
production
award show.
value is going to be out of this world.
Yeah, we're gonna write the stage.
Yeah, next time we're going to give out physical awards.
We'll have an auditorium.
Yeah,
There'll be a crowd
we're going to have the actual winners here
in Christian's room.
in my room. Yeah.
Nice, dude. But yeah, that was a lot of fun, guys. Thank you for listening to our community awards section. Thanks for listening to our top fives. Thanks for listening to our Color
Hey.
Breakie awards.
You know what?
Christian, we got an announcement for them, dude.
Oh yeah, you want to say it?
Dude, this one's yours, bro. This one's yours.
I don't know what the announcement is. Please say it.
We got the merch.
Oh, merch came out,
New merch.
guys. Listen, we did not prepare enough for this podcast. Merch came out, guys. It's 3 t-shirts right now. We will add more things, but you know the holidays really mess you up as far as budget goes.
True
We
that,
got the issue number 4 of the comic book t-shirt, drawn by Lane Lloyd, who has done covers for Rick and Morty. What's the furthest place from here? Amazing artist. Love what they did. Honestly,
What's the furthest place from here? That's sick, dude. That's a
Yeah.
great series.
I'm just so happy with how this 4th issue of the t-shirt came out. It's ending soon, guys. Issue number 6 is the last one. So come
Nice,
July, the comic book t-shirt will be done. And I will saying it right now, I want to turn it into an actual comic.
You want to write a comic?
Yeah, I want to turn that story, the 6 t-shirts, into an actual comic book. So if you guys would be
with more than 6 panels.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be like a one-shot comic. You know, nothing too big. Of course, like looking
Cool.
for funding and all that is kind of hard, but we will keep you guys updated. And then I made some designs with Play-Doh for the merch. I wanted to try that, and I think it turned out great.
Did you make it with like actual
Yeah,
Play-Doh?
real physical Play-Doh.
That's
yeah.
badass, dude.
Sit-
I didn't know. Okay, I thought you like had some sort of
no,
like.
no.
That's sick, dude. That's sick.
My hands were hurting by the end. Just like
Nice.
rolling it, like
Yeah. That's sick, dude.
yeah.
Did you eat any or no?
Now you know what? I will say I did smell it, and I was like, I remember what this tastes like.
Yeah, it's one of those never leaves
Yeah,
you.
it's
You know?
salty. It's weird.
Really salty.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
But
But yeah, man.
yeah, that's the last
Merch.
announcement. What do you guys want to see? us make. I know we're gonna be
True.
working on some YouTube videos.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be kicking out a lot of
I
YouTube
will
videos
say
this year, guys. So
soon
be stick to for
you
that.
will see here in the YouTube channel 2 panels. Right, Cody? Is that correct?
Oh yeah,
We will see 2 panels where we get people from the Crossover Comics Network to talk about new Marvel or DC releases. In this case, we'll be talking about Loki and the Marvels. Cody, you hosted them. You have anything to say?
they were a lot of fun, dude. Hopefully I want to do them more often, man,
Yeah.
because we have such a good group of friends. And then like stuff like that, the Madam Web. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I would love to do shit for like movies like that, or
Yeah, and we can
like
do
What If,
Echo.
dude. I know you have some What If hot takes.
Yeah,
Do
the fact that
Echo.
I hate it. Sure.
Yes. But yeah, so hopefully we're doing a lot more of
Yeah.
those. But yeah,
And yeah, that's it. Cody, any last words?
nothing for me, man. Thank you guys for such a great year. 2023. We're gonna pop off in 2024 though.
Yeah, we got big.
So shout out to you guys.
Cody, you and me will say we got big ideas.
Yeah, we got big ideas, dude.
Yeah.
And then there's a big cookie monster behind this, dude.
We'll put the picture up.
Real ones know.
Real ones know. Big ideas. Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening.
Go follow us wherever you want, and if you don't want to follow us, don't. Bye.